First question I have, this is your first trip to the NCAA tournament. Just how exciting is that for you?
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. Obviously, it's a big reason why I came to TCU. I was super excited for the opportunity to play and just can't wait to go with this team, just see what we can do and see how much we can shake up during the tournament.
How are you feeling going into the NCAA tournament?
Super excited. I mean, I think that our mindset right now is really just like one game at a time, looking forward to Friday, and then once we get past that, we just keep looking one game at a time. But I think I have a ton of confidence in this team. I think we have a lot of momentum going into the tournament. I'm just super excited and excited to do it with this team.
Y'all have been on quite the hot streak going into the match with Kansas. You hate losing, but was that kind of a wake-up call that you just can't go through? You have to play your best each game going forward, or else this might be it?
Yeah. I think it's just like a wake up call, reality check, whatever you'd like to say. I think we went into that game and we fought, and it just wasn't our day that day. I think that it's just a good reminder that every day you have to show up, give your best, and like do what we're best at. And I think that going into the tournament, it's definitely a good reminder, just a good thing to know that this time if we don't come out with the performance we need to, we're going home. So I definitely think it's just a good reminder and good to get out here, get some good training sessions going into Friday.
Friday, I know you haven't been here all 4 years, but it'll be your final home match.
Yeah.
Just what are the emotions? What are the excitement around that?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's hard to like think about it because I've been able to push it off for a couple of years for it to be my last home game. But I mean, Garvey's truly become a home. This place has become a home, and I think that the biggest focus is just to enjoy it, enjoy our funny locker room rituals at home, enjoy like the home crowd, the run out, everything, and hopefully we ended on a good memory and everyone's happy leaving here on Friday.
Of course, you came here to TCU because I mean it's a big time program, right? What's been the most pleasant surprise, especially about the home crowd and just their support this season?
Yeah, I definitely think like coming into Fort Worth, I knew it was going to be a little bit different from coming from Minneapolis and Minnesota. And I think it's so cool because it really does feel like a close-knit community in Fort Worth. Like you drive around campus in the stadium and there's TCU flags flying. People have TCU by their address on the concrete by their house. People have TCU stickers and everything. It's everywhere in Fort Worth. And I think that's something that's really cool. It's definitely different from being in a huge city where there's a lot of other stuff going on. I think TCU is really embraced by the Fort Worth community. And it's just really cool to come out and see all the young girls who are playing soccer hoping to play for TCU one day, and then other alumni and other people who are around and just like really love TCU and love being a part of this program.
I want to take you back. Today was signing day. Few future frogs were added. What was your signing day like? What was the excitement around that?
Yeah, definitely. I remember just like my signing day was such a big day. You see people like older than you when you're growing up. It's such a goal to get that picture with your school, like school shirt on, the flag in front of you. And I just remember on my signing day, it was like, okay, this is the moment that makes it really, really real. And it was just like so exciting. It was the day I solidified that I was truly going to go like live out my dream, play college soccer. And like, I think if I would see where I am now, I'd probably like laugh at myself and be like, why are we in Texas? But also like, I would be so excited and just like not even believe the journey I've been on.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to incoming goalkeepers as they start their journey?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I would say that like my biggest piece of advice is just take it day by day. I think there's a ton of new information no matter what position you play going into college soccer, but a lot of girls are going from the starters on their club teams, been starter like their whole life, to coming into club, and you don't really, or coming into college, you don't really know what's next. Like my freshman year I didn't play, and that was definitely something I had to navigate, but honestly, I had like such good mentors and the goalkeepers above me and stuff, and just they always reminded me, take it one day at a time. There's going to be new information every day. Just process what you get that day, train how you train that day, and you move on to the next. And so I think that's my biggest piece of advice.
To build off of that, and my final question is, what would you tell to incoming freshmen about finding your voice and using your voice?
Yeah, for sure. I think that I'm not a freshman, but I did come into a new environment and had to kind of find that way to find my voice again this year. And I would say like my biggest piece of advice is just to never be afraid to speak up and say the wrong thing. I think that's something that's really hard, that girls want to just be right so they don't speak up because they're afraid of being wrong. But You don't find your voice unless you use it, and you don't find your voice until you gain the respect of the people around you. And you do that just by speaking up and being willing to put yourself out there, have the chance of being wrong, have the chance of maybe not saying the perfect thing, but your teammates will always then like start to look to you to speak up and have that voice. And I think just brick by brick, every time you speak up, you gain that attention and gain that respect.
Thank you.
Thank you.